Hello friends, so today we're going to discuss the problem B from the latest Codeforces round 703, problem name Eastern Exhibition. So I'll tell you the problem statement in simple terms. It states that you are given a 2D plane and that plane has n houses as integer coordinates. Now you have to find out the number of position of exhibitions you can held at that 2D grid, says that the summation of the distance from that exhibition point to all the houses is as minimum as possible. And you have to find out the number of spots at which you can hold the exhibition, or I can also make it more simpler. You have some grid, you have some 2D grid. Now there are some points on this grid. Now you have to find out the number of spots on this grid where you can hold exhibitions, such that if you let's assume if you held exhibition at this point, and if you do a summation of the distances of this point to every other point, which is the number of houses, then that is as minimum as possible, and that is the same distance if you do it from here also and here also and here also. So maybe the distance between all of these points is the cumulative distance is, let's assume, 100. So if you find out the cumulative distance from this point, then also it is 100, from this it is also 100, from this it is also 100, and so on. So you have to find out the minimum. You don't have to find out the minimum, but you have to find out the number of points from which the cumulative sum of the houses from that exhibition spot is as minimum as possible. Now this is not a too hard problem. If you know the logic behind this is a very standard problem in terms of if you have some experience in competitive coding, because it is a two-dimensional plane. Finding out the middle, or actually the median, is the crux of this problem, because if you have, or if you bifurcate this problem into a simple coordinate, let's assume that you are only having houses on the x coordinate like this. Let's assume that you have houses on this these are the coordinates. Let's assume there is one house at 1, 3, 5, 9 and 10. Okay, these are the houses position. Then you have to find out that what is the position of the exhibition you have to put, such that the summation of the exhibition and all the houses is as minimum as possible. The answer is just sort down all the numbers, and the middle element is the position at which you can place it. But now as the number are odd, obviously the answer is 1, because the median is only 1. The middle element is this only, which is 5, and which means that if you put an exhibition at this point, then do a summation of that I have an exhibition at this point, then the summation of the houses distance from this is this plus this plus this plus this plus this, then that's the answer. But now if there are even houses, which means that maybe the houses is like this, 1, 3, be 5 and 7, then the median is between these two houses, all the coordinates between these two houses, which is 3, 4 and 5. 3, 4, 5. You can take out any coordinate among this between these 2 points, including these 2 points, and the distance between those points and all the points are as minimum as possible. This is a very a thumb of rule you can understand for later use in different problems, that you just have to sort them out, find out the middle element, and that is actually the number of positions from which, if you find out the distance between every houses, that's the minimum possible. Now you can take this logic and extend it to 2D plane. Now let's assume that I have some points, I have some point which is this point, and this point. Maybe I find out the median, and these are the 3 points at which I can do an exhibition. Now if you do the same thing and extend that logic to y axis, and maybe you have found out that I have taken the houses. Now maybe the houses is in this 2D plane like this. Now take those houses and project it on the x coordinate and also on the y coordinate. Okay, so take down those house coordinates on the x and the y coordinate. Then what you actually have to do here is, after sorting it out, you just find out that okay, these are the median for this. I have 2 positions for median for this on the y-axis, and 3 positions on the x-axis. Then obviously if I extend them out, then this and this, these are the 6 points at which if you find out or put an exhibition, then obviously the distance between those points and all the houses are as minimum as possible. So now like this is like a two standard problem if you have done competitive coding for a while. But if you haven't done competitive coding for a while and like you are some sort of beginner, then you can use this logic in further questions also. So you just have to extend this logic again. And that's the whole logic for this problem. But if the number of coordinates are odd, then obviously, as I have told you, there is only one median, so obviously the answer is only one. But for even positions, I have some ranges. Okay, so I have to multiply the range between this, and that's the answer. So what you're actually doing here is take the input of all the coordinates, sort the x coordinate and y coordinate. If the number of coordinates is odd, then the answer is obviously 1, or else the answer is find out difference between. So if you have sort them out, these x coordinate, because it is even, then there are two elements at the middle. So just finding out the difference between two elements, because the difference between two elements, so if this is 5 and 3, then the number of coordinates between them is, as you can see, there are 3 coordinates. So 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. So I have to add 1 also, because this will, like 5 minus 3 will give you 2, but I have 3 coordinates, so I have to also add 1 to it. So that's what we are doing, like subtracting out a difference between the two middle elements plus 1 in the x coordinate and the y coordinate, and just multiplying the answer, and that's the whole answer. And that will give you a total number of points at which you can place an exhibition, and the summation, cumulative sum of the distance between those exhibition point and all the houses is as minimum as possible. I hope you understand the logic and the code for this problem also. If you still have any doubts, you can mention on the comment box. I'll see you next one. Till then, keep coding and bye.